name is Brittany and you are watching the Living Beyond Asana vlog. And today I'm going to give you one of my favorite meditations, or often called a Kundalini Kriya, known as the Ego Eradicator. I absolutely love this Kriya, and 2 years ago I decided to take it on for 40 days, which is traditionally the time in the Kundalini yoga practice where shift and change can be made in the body on a deeper level after 40 days or through those 40 days. And I liked it so much that I actually extended it for 80 days. And I mean, I did it every single day for 80 days straight. Needless to say, it was a powerful experience. I actually learned this from a couple of people, but I originally learned it from Gabrielle Bernstein in one of her vlogs, so I would like to share this to you in case you didn't see it from her. The Ego Eradicator. This is usually, it can be done for several minutes, but I like to do it for three full minutes. And let me show you what it looks like. So you will take your hands and you will take your fingertips and bend them into this lowest series of knuckles, like this. But you'll stretch through the knuckles and you'll stretch through the thumbs. And then you'll reach your arms up to the sky as if you're plugging into the ceiling or the sky. And then the shoulders will soften and you'll close your eyes. You'll keep your eyes closed lightly. And then you'll start the breath of fire. So the breath of fire, Kapalabhati breathing, is a quick and pulsating belly breath. So it's a sharp exhale out the nose as your belly pulls in like this. And the inhale just comes naturally. It's like the compression and then the expansion. Compression and the expansion. And you just allow that to happen. And it just happens. It's not that. It's just exhale, 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 and it's through the nose. It's not, because if you did that for too long, you might hyperventilate and pass out. So you don't want to do that. So it's just, okay, and then the arms are up to the sky, the shoulders are relaxed, eyes are closed, and then you just set a timer for 3 minutes and you begin. You'll keep going for 3 minutes. I just wanted you to get a sense of it. So the arms might start to bother you. Try to keep them up for as long as you can. But instead of just stopping altogether, you can, what I sometimes do if my shoulders are really feeling sensitive, is I'll just bend my elbows. I won't go lower than my shoulders, but I'll just bend it a little, just for a second. And then I'll just bring them back up when I need to. But try not to do it too much, because it's more the mind than anything else, most likely, unless you have like an injury in your shoulder. Body can handle it. It's more the mind saying like, get me out of here. So eventually you want to move into a place where you can allow the feelings to come up, the sensations to come up, without necessarily giving into them. So you'll just set the timer, 3 minutes, you'll start, and when you're finished, the timer comes off, you'll exhale with eyes closed and let your thumbs touch. And then you'll take a deep breath in, hold your breath in, and you'll lift up through the wall of the pelvic floor, through the belly, and you'll draw your chin in, creating those 3 bandha locks, the Mula Bandha, the Uddiyana Bandha, and the Jalahara Bandha, which just helps, especially Mula Bandha, the flow of energy to go and up. As you do this, you'll focus on your third eye center. You might feel some energy there. You'll hold for 10 seconds, so with the thumbs together, so like this, 10 seconds. And then on that release, you'll exhale, release all the locks, and let your hands come down, and then bring them in the lap, where you'll sit, or in the thighs, whatever makes sense, where you'll sit quietly for at least a minute. And just breathing naturally, or coming into an Ujjayi breath. And so, this is a very, very powerful Kriya. Not to mention that the Kundalini or that the Kapalabhati breath really helps to tone the abdominal wall, to cleanse the body, the nostrils, the nervous system, the toxins in the body. It's a heated breath, it's a powerful breath, but also there's a lot of energy here. So especially in this area of the third chakra, this energy center that deals with our sense of self, our identity in the world, our autonomy, and our ego. From my personal experience, what happens is, for me, is doing, and from students I've spoken with, doing this actually starts to bring the ego up. And when the ego rises to the surface, when we can see the ego in play, Eckhart Tolle talks about this a lot, when we can see the ego, then we are recognizing that we're calling the ego out. We're like, whoa, that's ego. And when that happens, the ego takes a back seat. It takes a step down, because the ego thrives when we're in the throes of it and we don't actually know. Like when we're on an ego trip, so to speak, in comparison or judgment or something of that nature, where we're really in this space where we're not moving from our wisdom in our hearts, a lot of times you don't realize it until after. As soon as that click happens and you're like, whoa, I'm in my ego right now, and moving from a place that's not necessarily authentic, then that's the shift automatically. And then you're no longer as deeply entrenched in the ego as you were a second ago. Not to say that the ego is bad, it's not. It's just often that this mind chatter that we have that envelops the ego tends to be mismanaged, and we tend to kind of fall out of balance. For me, this brings me back into balance. This clears so much so that I can see and feel and be in a space of authentic connection, communication, and love. So if you have any questions about the Ego Eradicator, I recommend doing it for 40 days straight. That means every day. You could do it every morning you wake up, before you go to bed, whatever makes sense. But every single day. If you miss a day, you start over. And it is what it is. No, bad feelings about it. Just start over. You can keep track of it on your calendar or whatever you need, and you just use your phone to keep track of the time, 3 minutes or whatever you have, an egg timer if you need to. If you have any questions, you can write it in the comments below, and I wish you a beautiful journey with this if you choose to take it on. And if you do, I would love to hear about your experience. See you soon. Namaste.